Missions Pulse. Know God's heart, join his mission.
How can people in general, people who are watching right now, make evangelism, make discipleship a normative part of their daily lives?
That's a great question. I think, I keep mentioning, these problems we're trying to solve with 1A Catalyst, and kind of very briefly, the problem that we have is, on one hand, we have this, certainly this Western church, and we may even include the global church, which is, particularly the Western church is well resourced, a lot of seminary education, Bible resources, very deep theological content, and yet we have this, continual need. I mean, if you think about it, 42% of the world's population is unreached and unengaged. Our joint friend Steve with his ministry continues to talk about the 47,000 people every day who die never hearing the gospel once. And so it's like, wait, how could this even be?
Exactly.
And so as we've dug into that, I think initially the first solution to that problem is, when you have Christians who are fully devoted followers of Jesus, you don't have to coax them to tell others about Jesus, right? And it's just kind of like, David, man, I have got to tell you what Jesus has done in my life, and wow, you need this too. And so I think to answer your question, the first thing is simply just, go back and examine your walk with the Lord, and just if there's something getting in the way, if there's idols, if there's, because we know from, Jesus teaching that every good tree bears good fruit. A pear tree or an apple tree that is doing well, you don't have to do much. You don't have to do anything for it to produce apples or pears. It's just going to do it, right? So the first thing I always recommend to people is just go back to John chapter 15 in particular, because in John 15, we see this, the first 5 verses in particular, Jesus is saying, abide in me and I in you. As you do that, you're going to bear good fruit, and apart from me, you can do nothing. And so just really working on, okay, what does that really mean to abide in Christ and just really fall in love with Jesus again? Because I often tell people, if you have no interest in sharing your faith, of course, we're going to love you as you are, but it does indicate that there's just something wrong with your relationship with Jesus, because we see all throughout the New Testament in particular that people who love Jesus want to share.
Missions Pulse. Know God's heart, join his mission. This podcast is powered by Within Reach Global. Subscribe, watch, and listen on YouTube today. Visit missionspulse.com.